Nothing on us. Nothing on us. Nothing on us. It's some bucks up. Yo, the story arc if it don't involve no matriarch. Some others work from the ground up. They craft an air like ATR with the butterfly sleeves. Naka Philippine na pag nagsalita.
And for people hopping in to watch the 2K League maybe for the first time, what can they expect in terms of the structure and when playoffs will happen, et cetera, et cetera?
It's going to be 3 great tournaments and then a playoffs and finals with, you know, the winning team will take home $500,000. And by the way, when the stage gets going, obviously there's going to be a lot of trash talk and a lot of fun. You can follow all the 2K League action on Twitch, you know, at the NBA 2K League channel. We're going to see the best players in the world getting after it.
And there you have it. Thanks so much, Brendan, for joining us. And guess what? We're going to be talking to the 3v3 champs, Dukes in.
Well, we know the players enjoyed the rest they get during All-Star Weekend. But Greg, do you think it should be moved to later in the season?
I like how the current format splits up the season, but it seems more fair to hold an all-star towards the end of the season so that voters get a more complete look at each player.
Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. They've got LaMelo Ball. Jones is out there with Hayward. Then it's MP, and it's Plumlee in at the 5. Now Ball. After Jordan Clarkson missing on that last three-pointer. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play.
And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah's. The Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what.
MP kicks the ball. And Ball slams it in.
And with that burst, you can count on LaMelo being the first up the court on the break. He won't miss a chance to get out and run.
Here's Horton Tucker. 11-point game his last outing. Conley finds Vanderbilt. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Horton Tucker. A shot that time, not on target. Hayward with some nice D. It's always striking, Greg, to see the bond between the Jazz team and their followers.
Well, when you're the only game in town, people take the team to heart. And we see it in cities like Portland and San Antonio as well. The fans form that attachment to their team.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
The Hornets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. The pass to MP. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
You see the game plan is working already. 4 straight makes to start this one.
Pass to Horton Tucker. Clarkson on the wing. The tray. He doesn't hit that one. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. This is their first chance this season playing the Jazz.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it'll be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
Very difficult game to predict. They are not familiar with each other. I expect to see a lot of in-game adjustments tonight on both sides. Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
MP, that falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And that's now 9 points for MP. Clarkson outside, fires from deep. And Jones pulls it down.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
Yeah, there's one thing that's become clear about this Hornets team. They've become one of the best passing teams in the league.
That's right, fans. Here comes some teachers headed your way.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Olenek is checked in for Vanderbilt. Malik Beasley comes in for Horton Tucker. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And it's Colin Sexton in for Mike Conley. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Plumlee. Washington comes in for Jones. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Ball. Now here's Beasley. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Clock at 6. Passes it to Alexander Walker. Shoots over Oubre.
And the defense not making things easy for them.
And once again, off the mark by Utah. And Charlotte's passing has improved a lot in the last 4 seasons. Greg, even more.
Yeah, their assist numbers have been terrific, and they keep their turnovers to a minimum. That's a trend you want to see continue.
He was too aggressive. That's already his second foul. We haven't even gotten out of the first quarter.
Here's Sexton, and the layup's good off the glass.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
MP with it. Beasley covering. Count that one.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Jazz trail by 15. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Fades back. A rebound by Washington.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender. Right in your face on that shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
Ouch. 3 fouls for him already. And now if you're the coach, you got to think about sitting him down.
The Jazz shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And Sexton drops them both.
Anytime you watch the Jazz, you have to think back to those great Utah teams of the 80s and 90s. They easily could have won a few rings.
MP, good.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Pass to Alexander Walker. 27 seconds left in the first quarter. The shot will not fall. MP's shot is good. MP's got 13.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
That's tipped. That's a 2 from Sexton. The Jazz with another miss.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Here's Oubre. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 6 assists in the game. That will count. He can't get it to go. And so is Charlotte with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Fans, your Jazz youth dance team.
Changing it up here. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Charlotte.
What they've done is they've looked to push the pace and transition early, and it's paid dividends with their fast break points.
And they've also refused to give up on their plays tonight, chasing after their shots and just working hard for second chance points.
On the floor for Charlotte, MP is out there with LaMelo Ball. Then there's Oubre. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Richards in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And he knocks down the first one.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And both free throws good for MP. Jazz trail by 15. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a 2-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. Here's Vanderbilt after the made shot from MP. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
MP, no good. Charlotte, their last game, a win against the Hawks in Atlanta. Alexander Walker. Oubre pulls it in. MP outside. The pass to Washington. Back to MP. Count that bucket. MP's got 6 here in this quarter.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
And so it's Charlotte out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Back to the action in just a minute. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Up front, it's Vanderbilt at the 4 and Kessler at the 5. Clarkson is out there with Conley. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. And the basket by MP. MP's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Hornets. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth. And it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They've kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
The Jazz making a switch here. Oh. .111 left in the third. Knocked away and stolen by MP. High arcing shot. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game. 10 for 13.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
The open look here for Sexton. Offensive rebound. Vanderbilt kicks to Sexton. Pass to Clarkson. Just 5 on the clock. From the arc. Can't get it to go. Now 6 of 12 from the floor.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Lays it up and banks it in. 25 points for MP.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Oubre for three. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 7 for him tonight. And so is Charlotte, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Right back after this break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. They've got Jalen McDaniels. MP is out there with Cody Martin. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Richards in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And he comes up with the deuce.
The shot of Robinson, it forces defenders out. Opens up driving lanes.
I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. The team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hornets.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass. Constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
As a bookie.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Nick Richards. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And the media is able to vote on awards like All Rookie, but Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands.
Williams, he's checked in for Nick Richards.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Here's Alexander Walker. Over Williams. The Jazz with another miss.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over-eager.
Here's MP. Yep, that one goes in there. MP's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Beasley outside. Pass to Robinson. Looking to end the run. A rebound by Washington. For Charlotte, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. MP, good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Martin against Beasley. Pass to Azubuike. Good defense by MP.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Williams passes to MP. That one jumps for him. MP's got 11 points in the quarter.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Here's Alexander Walker. From outside the arc. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now the pass to Washington. Left side Williams. Charlotte moving it around. And another hit. Shot made once more from MP. MP's got 38 points. Utah has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Pass to Alexander Walker. There's 1:47 left in the fourth. The Jazz again can't hit it.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
The Jazz shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Charlotte.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
Utah with the ball, following the bucket by the Hornets. Good on the shot.
I like that pass from Duncan Robinson, keeping his eyes up and his options open.
MP with it, and he banks in the layup. MP's got 42 in the game.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Now the dish to Williams. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
That one goes. Count it.
How about the strength from Alexander Walker, rolling with the punches inside.
Here's MP. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long, everyone.
Island woman rise, walang makakatigil. Brown, brown woman rise, alamin ang iyong ugat. They got nothing on us, nothing on us, nothing on us, nothing on us. Island woman rise, walang makakatigil. Brown, brown woman rise, alamin ang iyong ugat. They got nothing on us, nothing on us, nothing on us. Isang bagsak, your story arc. If it don't involve no matriarch, some mothers work from the ground up. They craft an air like ATR with the butterfly sleeves. Naka-Philippine na pag nagsalita mga banat ay wag magtaka kung ako ay